Where is this place? Ah!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Holy
Good job,
shit.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's crazy. The game just roasted me. Okay. Yalla. So what is this? So 429. يعني هذا الأوفيس اللي
All
يشتغل
of his
بيه.
co-workers were gone. What could
What
it
could it
mean?
mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room? I hate Mondays. The game.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
يعني هسه بابين. There's 2 doors to choose, left or right. I mean, left? Yeah, left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve dispute with a coworker.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself.
Oh, it's a loop! The game is looping.
Real.
Everything is
At last,
looping.
he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Good. That's
I'll have to
good
go
and that's
back
very
to
good.
my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined
جعلتك.
himself
I'm
soaring
flying.
through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question
Holy
of them
shit.
all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a
That's
voice
good.
in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how
This
it
game is
describes my
crazy.
thoughts, he thought.
لا
He
اللعبة
thought it all
ده
very
خبوني.
odd and wondered if
We
this
are in a
voice
loop.
spoke to all
Holy
people in their
shit.
dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
One
could it be?
poster.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes
Like
gently,
Shinojaisli.
and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh,
He felt the
falling
full weight
asleep.
of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up,
He
thought
thought
to
to himself.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
E-
Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
e-
It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine.
Yep.
I am okay.
Oh, the game again started? Maraloch? Oh, it was all a dream. Stanley began screaming.
Someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Holy
Please,
shit.
just someone tell me I am real.
Oh, it's
I
getting
must be
scary.
real. I
It's
must
getting
be
scary.
Everyone hear my voice. Everything went black.
Holy shit, this game is insane. هاي اللعبة.
This is the story of a
Wow.
woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
That's Stanley?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy.
This is crazy. This is insane.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
That's insane. This game is insane, by the way. It's a good game. The never is ending. Oh, the game started again! From the beginning! Holy shit, that's crazy.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To the meeting room. مرة لخ من البداية. So,
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
so he's saying he entered the door to his left. I entered the first time. What happened if I take the right door now? يعني المرة الأولى أخذنا هذا الباب. هسه لو ناخذ هذا الباب شو يصير؟
This was
No.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Let's see. Let's see what will happen.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, he's saying I took the door to his left. But what happened if I don't take the door? I will not listen to him. Yeah?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. What? This game is insane. I am crazy and this game is making me double crazy. That's insane. Oh shit. Where is this place? Ah!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Holy
Good
shit.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
That's crazy. The game just roasted me. The game just roasted me and said, do you think you are powerful? And
All
you're
of his
never
co-workers
listening to the
were gone.
directions.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
يلا
simply
مرة
missed a
لخ.
memo.
That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's insane. That's
When
insane.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open
He
doors,
entered the door
he
on the
entered the
left.
door
That's
on his
insane.
left.
That's
This was
crazy.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
On the left. Let's do again this.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, 5,000. That's insane.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who?
She's been waiting.
Who?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
That's crazy. Okay, pick up the phone. That's insane. I think I'm gonna use my voice changer.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay.
So his wife died?
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh shit.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come
What is
inside.
that? Let's
Let
see.
me show you what's really going on here.
What if I don't go inside? What's here?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Are you serious? Good morning, employee. 4 to 7, press on your control.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Oh shit!
He's
The
pushing
game
buttons.
is. The
Now
game is.
he's eating lunch. Now he's going home.
No, he's
He's
coming
coming
back
back
to
to work.
That's insane.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press. What happened if I don't press? Okay, يعني ما راح اضغط على دوك ما خلي نشوف شو يصير. I'm not pressing. Yeah. I think I have to press. Okay, يلا خلنا. لازم.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, He began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
To tell your kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again.
That's
and
crazy.
Again and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell your wife you love her?
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
That's
the more
insane.
he forgets which life is the real one.
Press to go sleep. Okay, يلا خلينا ننام.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Okay, يعني هسه قال لي لا تدوس الدقمة. He said don't press the button. But he said don't press the button, so I will do it. Yeah?
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
To question nothing?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose.
That's crazy.
I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What happened? I died? That's insane. Who made this game? I think I just died. Yup.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I will follow. يعني كل شيء اللي يقول أنا راح أسوي. Now he's saying go to the left. I will go to the left. Yeah.
He entered the door on his left.
Yep. Because I didn't follow the last time. Then I died 2 times. I'm not saying I'm the 2 time, but I died 2 times.
Person here
Yeah.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What is here? Executive bathroom? No, please, no. Where is the boss?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That's insane. This game is an insane game. Go down. Yeah.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest. as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Mind
door that
control
read
facility.
Mind control facility.
Escape. وهنا مكتوب اقدر اشرد. Should I? Let's do what he's saying. The door closed? Yep. That's insane.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
That's insane, that's insane.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Holy
the lives
shit!
of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never!
Never!
It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
Was it even possible?
Had he truly spent his entire life
That's
utterly
crazy.
blind to the world?
Yeah. Okay.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How? Mind control idle awaiting input? That's insane. System power. That's crazy, yeah.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Did we finish?
Yes.
خلصنا? He
He
had
had
won.
won.
Did we finish the
He
game?
had defeated the machine, unshackled himself.
That's crazy.
from
Did we
someone else's
finish?
Command. Freedom was mere moments away.
That's insane.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him.
Yeah.
For it was not knowledge or even power
Yeah.
that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal
I think we
had not
finished the
been
game.
to understand, but to let go.
Let go.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What open door?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation,
The immense
the
possibility of no path
of the
before.
new path.
We finished the
before
game.
him. This was exactly the
Yes,
way,
yeah.
right now, that things were meant to happen. And
Let's see.
Stanley
Was happy. Yep. So the game is crazy, but because I'm a master, I just beat the game. I did! I finished the game! Get your first trophy? How many trophies there is? Awarded for getting any of the other trophies as your first? Oh! This game has, I think, million endings. That's insane. يلا خلي مرة نروح. Let's try something else. Whatever he tells us, I will not do it. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yep, that happens. So we go left.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors.
No, we
He
go
entered
right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Just to admire
it.
No, I don't want to listen to you. I want to do
The
my
lounge
stuff.
was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
That's
Stanley took the first open
insane.
door on his left.
So let's go left.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on
No! Shit.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's,
Left?
left.
Holy shit, he's opening doors to
Oh,
me.
no.
No?
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
No way the game is bullying me.
No.
What?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
He doesn't know even what door it is. Are you serious? He's checking on
So we
papers.
went down, right, left, down,
That's
left,
insane.
Right. Yep, okay, yes.
That's
I've got
insane.
it now. This story is absolutely, definitely
This way. Yeah. You're making me insane. This narrator is making me insane. Oh, we're back!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley, close your eyes.
No, I will not close my eyes.
Okay,
I just saw this.
just
I know what
back
this is.
to,
This is one ending.
Who am I kidding?
Employee
It's
fired.
all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game.
No, don't restart the game.
This time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No! He just restarted again.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay,
What
again.
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
That's
had
insane.
simply
That's
missed a
insane.
memo.
That's insane. This game is insane. Okay, so this time I will listen. Oh, where is this?
Wait, what? No,
It's a new
no, I
place.
started. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be.
What?
Did something change? Stanley, did
Did
you
you change
change
anything
anything when we
when-
were back in that room with all the
No,
monitors?
I didn't. I
Did
didn't
you
change.
move the story somewhere, or
No.
hold on? Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago.
Okay.
I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
Check.
Okay then, it's an adventure. Come,
No.
Stanley,
Let's find the story.
story.
Holy shit. That's insane. Okay, we take this. It's a loop. 100% it's a loop. Yep. It's a loop. That's insane. That's crazy.
I'll say
No.
it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Yep, I found it.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No, don't restart. Don't
Well, I
restart.
find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No! He restarted the game! He's making me insane.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Don't
room. Perhaps he
restart.
had simply missed a memo.
That's crazy. That's absolute. Where is the doors?
It's worse.
Where is the
I might be
doors?
remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I swear, if you restart the game again. Oh. That's crazy.
Aha! I knew we'd miss
What you
something.
missed?
The story. Here it comes.
No way.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What is this place?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
What?
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
What did I just
Oh,
witness?
No,
I don't feel
I
it.
don't feel
That's
right about
cra-
this at all.
This old
We
man is
both know
crazy.
you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Exactly.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Exactly.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Again, he restarted the game. Holy shit.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
Okay, you're making me crazy, by the way. Okay, let's go. Let's follow the line.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
That's insane.
know
This game
what's
is
happening.
insane. I say
forget
forgot.
the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious.
Serious.
Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's go. Let's do it. I like it.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our
I'm a
story to
trophy
be?
master.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I'm a trophy
Oh,
master.
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Crazy. Okay.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
What about this door? What if I do a 360? The confusion ending. You've been playing the confusion ending for 17 minutes?
The confusion ending? You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one
What?
giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, 8
No, don't restart.
times? That's really how all this goes?
Find the line again.
It's
Begin
all
following the line. Find the
determined?
identical replica.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again?
No,
Then what?
don't restart.
Am I just supposed to forget? Well,
Please
what if I
don't.
don't want to forget?
There's no
My
longer.
mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Please no, please
Why
no,
don't I
restart
get
the
to
game.
decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't.
Exactly, don't do it.
And the time return.
It stopped. Holy shit. What happened?
Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Exactly, I think we break the cycle.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What? What just happened? The game restarted again. This game is making me crazy. He was in the middle of a dialogue and the game... That's insane.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Exactly. What is yes? What is yes? What does it mean?
Yet there was not a
Yeah,
single
I'm
person
replying
there
from
either.
Meister too.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a
Please
staircase,
no, please
Stanley
no, please
walked
no.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Please no, wait. Please no, wait.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
2845?
not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator
Holy
talk.
shit, the narrator again,
That
Lord
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Yeah, nice music. No, stop it.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
What happened? Okay, let's go there. That's insane. Yep.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward.
That's nothing.
And willingly confront his death.
I better stream. Then post. Don't tell me the game restarted again. Oh no.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
No, it's smashing!
From a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
No! Oh, the game.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
The game stopped.
In a single visceral
Wait.
instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
No! Oh shit, I'm live. The Stanley Parable. Okay, what happened? We finished?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Yep!
Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already...
Yes! We finished. I finished the game. I beat the game. Fastest beating the game. I'm the Meister. I'm boosting now this game. Check on eBay how much it costs. Warzone? Now it's Call of Duty? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient. That's good, but what we gonna boost? The launch, an early version of the launch. Rivals Celestial, I told you. Because we're not playing. If we play, we all reach. Exit. What is this? Countdown disc? One of the discs from an earlier version of the countdown ending. That's insane. Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save
No.
those two. You can
No,
stop the
I'm
program
dying.
before they both fail.
I'm
Turn
dying.
off your PlayStation. There's no other way to
Turn off your PlayStation, the game is
As long as you
saying.
move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Holy
Still,
shit, this game is
your
crazy. It's
only
saying
true
turn off the
choice.
PlayStation.
Do choose it. Don't
Or
let
I'm gonna
time
die.
choose for you.
No! I died. I got smashed. I got smashed. It said turn off your PlayStation. It's your decision. That's crazy. I think I can't boost this game. The game restarts. I lost. I thought I finished it. That's insane. Again, back in the office. Nice. Okay, one last time. We go speed. Let's
I
see.
can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing?
New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I mean, curiosity killed the cat, so let's see. Yeah. You mean?
Right, let's see, it's the jump circle?
I have to jump? Please, no, please. Please stop. 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 Stop it. 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 This was the new content?
Is that it?
That's
Surely
great.
that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content
Exactly.
right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What is this? Thank you for enjoying the new
That's it?
content. That's
Oh,
it?
you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore."
What?
Quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
No.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
No, don't
No
restart.
frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me, having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I'm not your friend. No! I take that as a finishing. Oh, what is this place?
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
Yeah,
I
but
want to
what
show
is
you
here?
something.
What is here?
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway. Oh, never mind. You're not a dork.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
What?
Skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop...
That's crazy.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy rumination.
Oh, you can skip now.
Oh, well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not Stanley!
Let's see.
Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12
You've
hours?
just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Week?
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting... Oh, hello. it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through.
Skip. Where is the narrator? Hello? Oh shit, I think I broke the game. I think
But
we
they
broke.
didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion.
What happened?
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
What is happening? I'm just skipping. That's crazy. Oh shit, the place destroyed. We are just skipping. Oh shit. The world ended? Can we skip? No, the world ended. Yep. Where do we have to go? Nowhere? Did we finish? This was one ending? The end is never the end. That's crazy. I think we saw 2 or 3 endings, but this game have many endings. That's crazy. Okay, guys. We will do... Maybe I play this game more. I don't know, to get the other endings. I will check how many endings it have in the trophies. But for now, that's it. It was a good game, actually. It was a good game. It was a mind-bending game. So, thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, that's it. But the game was really good. I still don't know what happened, actually. But the game is it's amazing game. Okay, see you guys.